Let's go with
Slap. If I could go dreads, I'd go dreads for this one. Shout out to Legend E40. Hey, I'm in the bay with it. Yeah.
Donic sucking them
out. Come on, this right here is a slapper. Yeah. Come on, this right here is a slapper. Yeah. This right here is a slapper. Yeah, this beat is my bitch, I'm a pimp. Slapper. I'm in the club tryna fuck something after. Nasty. Real trap nigga sell a perk to a pass. When I'm done with this hoe, you can have. I'ma find something better. Yeah. And if the pussy good nigga, I'ma tag her. Ain't a nigga in this game that wanna battle. I'm a king on the throne in my castle. Yeah. She get freaky with the molly in the capsule. Beat banging like 96. But I never snitch like a 6'9". Nope. Pull up in a 6'4". Throwing up the motherfucking west side. Crips riding with me like it's 92. New J's on Carolina blue. Getting to the bag like I'm Uncle Scrooge. Yeah, I've been through a lot and got a lot to prove. This right here is a slapper. 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 This right here is a slapper.
Bustin' the dough like Urkel, nigga smoking purple. Pull off in my whip, screech, unleash a turtle. Bitch body and bang her, man, she wear a girdle. Put the condom on my dick because the bitch is fertile. Beat slapping like he 40 on it. Got my little Brody on it. All the smoke, you know we want it. LA shit, West Coast, we stay lit. Volume 10, nigga, stay with the pistol grip. 2 chains on my neck, no titty boy. Knock the beat out the ring, her like my name was Roy Jones. Take that, huh, Sean Combs. And if she ain't fucking, she could catch a Uber home. No dreads, but go dumb with the bald head. Morris got a high success rate like the feds. Throwing the towel, y'all little dogs, bow wow. And I'm a big dog, get you up like a chow.
This right here is a slapper. 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 This right here is a slapper.
I'm on my shit, I ain't feeling myself. Yeah, I keep a bad bitch on my whole top shelf.
Feeling myself.
Said, this right here is a slapper. Look for it in your baby mama favorite rapper. Recipes factory. Go stupid, go dumb. I don't give a bitch nothing but hard dick and bubble gum. From the Bay to LA, all my niggas getting rich. Do the hawk on the horn, just sauce on my bitch. I made it one time. Swing a Benz like a Hyundai. Rolling up tree like bonsai. Nigga, what's beef to a small fry? I get on a bitch heels like fungi. Catch me at the sideshow blowing gas tank on eat paper plates on the Sip it tycoon, all my nigga do is sumo. Niggas mad cause they bitch wanna kick it like judo. Coaches.
This right here is a slapper. This right here is a slapper.
This right here is a slapper. Oh, this right here is a slapper. This right here, I know y'all was wondering, like, where in the hell has this dude been? I've been setting up, right? Because next month, you know what I'm saying? Next month, we're going back to the old skit style. You know what I'm saying? I'm going back to skits and hidden camera videos. So we're going to do skits on this channel. And we're going to do we're going to do skits on this channel and we're going to do lives on this channel. We're going to do one-on-one. We're going to do skits on one, and we're going to do hidden camera on the other one. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be back to next, and grandma talking, and baby mama talking, and uncle talking, and gay brother talking, and crackhead on. It's going to be all them jokes coming back next month. I'm just getting all my studio ready. I'm getting my computer fixed. I'm getting my background ready, and all that. So that is soon to come. So the lives is going to be limited until we get back into regular program. Regular program starting next month. I'll be having my studio back, and I'll be doing my thing. Skit, back to back to back. Anyway, what's up with y'all? It's been all kind of crazy stuff going on. You know, you got terrorist stuff, you know, going on. You got George Floyd II going on, you know, and all that coming around Donald Trump time. You know, as soon as Joe Biden leave, all this shit coming out. Terrorists, it was a damn bomb truck went off in front of Trump Towers in Las Vegas today. It's all kind of shit. They like, we finna tear this motherfucker up before Donald Trump coming off, because we know when Donald Trump coming off, it's gonna be some shit, right? And it's going to be some stuff with the Black Lives Matter, too. You know how they were trying to do with George Floyd. Oh, Donald Trump ain't going against the officers. He's not saying the officers guilty. But Donald Trump is saying we're just gonna let the justice play out, and we're gonna let the court system play out, and we're gonna let justice take its course. Oh no, Donald Trump must condemn the officers. Donald Trump is racist. He won't give a black man credit for getting choked out. He racist. I don't know what happened to the dude in the penitentiary, but I don't know if y'all saw that video. It is real ugly. I can't show it on here, but it is real ugly. It is ugly, ugly, ugly. They were choking him, they were picking him up, beating him. Now in the jailhouse, you don't necessarily know what the person done, but still, right? That was bad. And the person died a couple of days later, or a day later or something. If you ain't saw, his name is Robert, I think Smith or something like that. Robert Woods or something like that. Look it up if you ain't saw the beating. You got to go on Twitter to watch the beating because they ain't going to show you the beating on here. Right? Now you got a homegrown terrorist also just running around and doing the I don't know if you call it a drive-by or drive up, this running over people. Also stupid shit. Now these things you can't prepare for because it's always going to be some idiot do something that's unexpected. There's always going to be some idiot that, like they say, you can catch 99 terrorists, but only take one to succeed. So it happened. You don't know how many terrorists they done caught before this. You don't know how many plots they done before this, but it was one plot that succeeded. Now this dude had help. They said people, they saw those dropping off IEDs or whatever the hell that it was. They got videos and stuff, so I guess the police are doing their job, and there's going to be more information on that. But like Sean Hannity say, and a couple other people say, it's only a matter of time before it's attack on America. You letting all these radical people in, you raising all these radical people, right? Now, this dude was in the service, but you could tell he was radicalized. He was a damn terrorist inside of the United States Army. You could tell he probably was selling secrets and everything, right? But this is what happens when you radicalize your country, radicalize people coming into your country, and you don't give a fuck who coming in your country. Now, this dude from Texas, but, you know what I'm saying, but he had Al-Qaeda ties, just like that dude when the Bin Laden war was over. This nigga went over there. It was people catching flights over there to go fight with Bin Laden. Like, sign me up. They was getting people to sign up from America, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck America was doing. But they're like, I'm tired of America. I'm finna go die with Saddam Hussein. Right, the same with these people, right? Like, I don't give a fuck about America. I'm finna die right here. Now, if he was born in America and he loved America, right, and he fought for America, why would he kill Americans if he fought for America? That don't make no sense, So he had to be radicalized if he had ISIS ties, and he went ahead and done that to some Americans in one of the most celebratory days of American culture, Christmas, and then New Year's Eve to celebrate the New Year's. That's come right along with it. But that son of a bitch, man, I'm glad they domed his ass because he didn't deserve to live. He deserved to get. It's people that like, if you kill somebody, you should be able to wake them up and kill their ass again. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you kill one of them sons of bitches in the shootout, it should be some type of power or some type of smelling salt. Like a fentanyl, when you die of a fentanyl overdose, they like give you the smelling salt and you wake up. Like, oh man, I just died. They ought to have something like that. You have a gunshot, you wake up, you're like, oh man, I just got shot and I died. You finna die again, motherfucker. Pow, pow, pow. You gotta die twice. You gotta see this coming. It ought to be some kind of, can't the police make something like that? Some bullet revive a nigga for 5 minutes so he can torture or suffer a little bit longer? Like, no, that wasn't enough suffering. He got shot 35 times and died instantly. We got to wake this nigga up and at least let him live another 10 minutes and suffer and let him think about what he did. That's too quick. Bah, 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 he gone. Nah, he no suffering. Wake him up. Right? But then the jailhouse, you're gonna see racist people come out, Black Lives Matter come out, but ain't nobody giving them about Black Lives. Everybody gonna do this shit individually. Ain't nobody gonna be fighting for no damn Black Lives Matter, marching and protesting and talking about if we don't get what we want, we're gonna burn this motherfucker down. What that got you? You still didn't get no damn police reform, and you burned everything down. Only thing you got is unemployment and those that never came back to the community. Them motherfuckers glad they got that insurance. Aha! We're not going back. We're not rebuilding. But rebuild for what? Right? Rebuild for what? We're not rebuilding. Right? But look, we want to get into this liberal and this conversation, right? About how MAGA, you know, everybody say MAGA in the coat, MAGA in the coat, MAGA in the coat. Now, how is it that MAGA is in the coat and lots of different MAGA people agree, and disagree with each other, right? If you put up the what do you call that shit? The Green New Deal, the infrastructure. What do you call that shit? The Inflation Reduction Act, the Build Back Better plan, right? All them shits. The Democrats voted every last one of them to zero, right? Every time they pick somebody, it's every last one of them to zero, right? When they vote on every bill, if they don't vote on it, they don't vote on it. Everybody don't vote on it. Or 2 or 3 people cross the line. The Democrats stick together, right? This is how the Democrats do it, right? They say we a cult, right? And they say we brainwashed and all this stuff, but in the Republican Party, people have differences, right? When Donald Trump was running for president, it was some went for DeSantis, some went for Nikki Haley, some went for Tim Scott. They was split. People wanted different people to win president, even over Donald Trump. They say, look, man, I'm a Republican, but I think this person is better. I'm a Republican, but I'd rather, this person, the Santos a little younger, the Santos, Nikki Haley a little more, whatever they had, they reference. They told y'all who to pick. Well, look, you want to put this motherfucker up and y'all better not say nothing. Oh, this motherfucker can't do it. Well, we're going to take him down. We're going to put her ass up and y'all better not say nothing. Y'all ain't got to vote or say so or nothing. We had to vote. The Republicans had to vote to put the person we ain't going in, right? They say stick with the American playing sports. You all got to run with it. You go across it, no. Right? Even with this immigration thing they're talking about right now. Some people for it, some people against it. Some people know what he's talking about. Some people are so patriotic, right? They just can't take another country coming over here and doing stuff, American citizens can do, right? I understand where they're coming from. They're like, well, you ought to get them jobs to Americans, right? Well, that's going to do 2 things, right? Either you're going to have to understand it's going to be somebody come over here and take your job, or you're going to have to work harder to keep the motherfuckers over there where they at, right? Because they're not going to hire the dumbest motherfucker. They're going to always hire the best person. And you best person for that job, you ain't got to worry about that, right? So you got to focus on what's best for the country. Like they say, if you building a team, you going to get the best from all over. Look at the NBA. They get motherfuckers from all over. The best to play that basketball. 2 of the top motherfuckers, 3 of the top motherfuckers in the top 10, not even from America. Huh? The Joker, Joakim Noah. I said Joakim Noah. That motherfucker. The Joker, he not from there. Yeah. Luka Doncic, he not from here. Right? The motherfucker from the Spurs, the tall motherfucker, Wembyama, he not from here. right? You got the motherfucker from the 76ers. He not from. You got all kind of motherfuckers in the NBA and not from here because they want the best motherfuckers. Right? They rather pick people in America. If they got a motherfucker over there that's the top of the best of the best. No, they're not saying we're going to get anybody and bring them over here. They said we only going to get the best. Because we competing with China, we competing with all these other motherfuckers and stuff like that. They're going to want the best. Why we don't want the best? We ain't saying move the whole country over here. We only saying move the smartest motherfuckers over here. Donald Trump been saying that. Remember they said Donald Trump was talking about the shithole countries and shithole countries. We should move people from shithole countries. Well, he didn't frame it like that. That's how they framed it. We never said anybody think about shithole countries. He said he wanted people to move the best over here, but they switched that around. Oh, he wanted to move people. Say, hey, this is a shithole country. Well, look at it. Not to say anything like that. But before we get into that, I want to show you how the media, right, they these motherfuckers hate MAGA so much, right? Like if you talk like if you disagree, if you somebody like a liberal and you're a friend with somebody that's a conservative, we can argue with you and still be friends with you. We can argue with you or debate with you and still come out not having any kind of anger towards you or emotion towards you, right? We come out and say, okay, well, this is the debate. We won't debate, right? We prefer debate. But if you talk to, if you're a liberal and you want to, like this, talk to a conservative and debate in a peaceful way, you are blackballed. You are cancel culture. Everybody's saying you're with them now. Right? Republicans, Donald Trump, and all that. Look at what they're doing to Stephen A. Smith, calling him MAGA. Right? It's push and pull. They push people over here and Republicans pulling them on in. Right? Joe Scarborough, he went to Mar-a-Lago. They call him a sellout. You going to Mar-a-Lago, you kissing the ring. Call him he's a sellout. You cannot speak up. They call him Cenk now. You want to be council culture because you speaking out. The old girl on the show, she's speaking out. She want to be council culture. Right? You can't speak out and say, man, this is why we lost. This is why they won. This will America agree with it, or you be council culture. Even on your own show. Let's get into it. Into this bullshit. Let's go.
I started the largest progressive network. I've given dozens of progressives opportunities they didn't have before. I started Just Democrats, et cetera, et cetera. The minute I disagree, like 5% on trans issues or crime, everybody's like right wing, fascist, right wing. Almost every show is saying that. Almost every show.
Very first chapter, the page 17, is do not obey in advance. I'm going to read it one more time because it bears repeating. Because we're seeing all across the political spectrum, all across from elected officials to people who do my job in independent media, people like Cenk Uygur.
So you're telling me that you don't push people out? You're pushing out the movement overall, at least the online left movement, seems to be trying to push out the one network that has helped progressives more than any other network, and it's not in dispute. But my God, we have 5% disagreement, so tear it down.
Our next guest is really interesting, everybody, and I want you all throughout this process, even if something you hear that you don't like, that you might not agree with, is we are not going to act like the left or people on campuses. We're going to allow agreement and disagreement.
You never hear that. You never hear that come from a liberal. Like when a conservative come to speak, you never hear it say we may disagree with this person, right? But we're going to allow this person to speak. We may have differences, right? But we can agree to disagree. You don't hear that from the left. Get that motherfucker out of here. He's a baby killer. He's a racist. He's a Donald Trump supporter. All that. But conservative, you come to conservative, they want you to speak and we want to debate. We want to tear your ass up. We anxious to debate. We want to debate. I love to debate. People scared to debate me. They don't want to debate Republicans. But we showing the fuck invite you. If you have the heart to accept it in Lion Den as a liberal, man, we salute you, baby. Because we know we're going to tear your ass up. 9 times out of 10, we're going to tear your ass up. Everybody, from Candace Owens to everybody conservative. Right? We'll tear your ass up in a debate. Fuck with one Officer Tatum. Turning Point USA, Charlie Kirk. Fuck with one of them in a debate if you want to. On some facts. They would tear your ass up. Just like me.
The left or people on campuses, we're going to allow agreement and disagreement.
It comes to the 5%, 95%. Yeah, I hear you. So it's that when you disagree with Trump, especially in the past, especially in the first term, et cetera, you're a goner, right?
They are obeying in advance. It is anticipatory obedience to Donald Trump.
I have, let's just say, debated and dialogued with this guy for quite a while.
But they are pushing back even on Trump now.
And I've been really struck by his commentary since the election.
At the very least, it's going before these crowds of fascists.
Right. Ain't that proven that you're not brainwashed, you're not part of a cult? If you have parts of the people like, Donald Trump, I don't like that pick. Oh, not a Donald Trump, I don't like that right there. Oh, Donald Trump, I don't know. There's people disagreeing, but guess what? We're still gonna ride with Trump. If they disagree or not, they know it's a healthy debate because some people agree with it and some people disagree with it. But it's a healthy debate. We can do that in the Republican Party. Ain't no doing that shit in the Democrats.
Sharing a stage with absolute vile, racist, and white.
You hear that? You got to be sharing the stage with racists, right? You have to. You see how they're trying to cancel culture him, right? He's sharing the stage with a racist. So now we have to cancel him. Now we have to leave his network. Now we got to stop supporting him because he's crossed the line. He's on stage trying to have a healthy debate with a conservative. We have to cancel him.
At the very least, it's going before these crowds of fascists. Sharing
right? Crowds of fascists. Crowds of fascists. I mean, you see how racist he is? Crowds of fascists being friends with a racist. He just labeled everybody in the crowd and he just labeled Charlie Kirk.
In a stage with absolute vile, racist, and white supremacist Charlie Kirk glad-handing and shaking hands and acting like, oh, we can go have a beer, Nazi pal.
Because he's one of the few people honest enough on the left to talk about how the Democrat Party has really lost its course and how we actually have more that we might agree on than we disagree on in this kind of new populist moment. So I want us to give the warmest.
You hear that? He said we got more. This is a racist telling somebody liberal we probably got more that we agree on than disagree on as populists. Populists on the left and populists on the right. We have more that we agree on, right? Can we just get through that, right? Can we agree to disagree, right? We know some of you motherfuckers ain't all crazy, but your party label us all Nazis, all fascists, all a part of a cult. We all racist, all Nazi sympathizers. Something. If you ain't that, you a coon. A race traitor, you're a something if you're a conservative. You're labeled something. You're part of something. Right-wing Christian, you're something. If you go to church, if you're a parent, you're an angry MAGA parent, you're a something. Right? You against kids, going to sports, you're a transphobe. You're a something if you're conservative. And if you're liberal and you can say and you share the same values, you're counseled.
America Fest, Turning Point USA, welcome to Cenk, Uygur.
I've been a populist all along, and what's fascinating to me is how much politics in America has changed.
The establishment has been oppressing all of us for so long and gaslighting us in a way that is unbearable.
Anyone who disagrees with them, they think, is not objective and is to be dismissed and derided. They have no idea how clueless they are. You've got to challenge people, and the point of media is to challenge the powerful. Corporatism hates competition. Capitalism loves competition.
And you're seeing it's not just Cenk. I mean, it's a problem. He is a turncoat. Absolutely.
Cenk, welcome.
Call him a turncoat. Call him. He's on the stage with a racist in a crowd full of fascists, right? And he's a turncoat. All because he want to interview. And it's not even a hell of a racist interview, right? He's coming over here spitting facts, right? But he's labeled a turncoat because he's spitting facts.
Thank you. Thank you for that warm welcome. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
What he's doing has no efficacy. There is no outcome that he will provide that will be good for the American people or point the Republican Party toward making the lives of people better. This isn't just about disagreements. Anyway, I will get to all of that.
So Cenk, the spirit of inviting you is that there's some confusion of these divides of right versus left, populist versus corporatist.
Most of the power of authoritarianism is freely given. In times like these, individuals think ahead about what a more repressive government will want and then offer themselves without being asked.
So what they said is Cenk is offering himself to the to the Republican Party as sacrificial lamb. Like, I know y'all won, so I might as well hop on y'all side and be on y'all side because I know y'all finna have the power, and I want to be on the team with the power. That's what he says Cenk doing, huh? Old anti, I guess, a part of a order of being a traitor or some shit, a turncoat, right? I'm gonna get on the side with the power because I want to be a house liberal. Let's go.
A citizen who adapts in this way is teaching power what it can do. And that, my friends, is exactly what Cenk Uygur did this weekend.
I guess a good opening would be, as a man in the progressive movement, as one of the leaders of the progressive movement, what do you make of this last year, the state of the Democrat Party, and kind of American politics from the more progressive left perspective?
What has gone wrong in the Democratic Party? It's the same thing that went wrong in the Republican Party, but I do have to give you guys credit for a revolution well done. And what I mean by that is not a revolution against the Democratic Party or the left or the country, but a revolution against the establishment.
When I talk about Team Miriam, Marco Rubio, Elise Stefanik, Mike Huckabee, and Mike Waltz. So those are the four that put in by the neocons put in by Miriam Adelson. In the old days, what I would have gotten Franny is, no way, they're the greatest. They're not neocons. You're a liar. Trump picked them. Trump's the best.
So I knew you guys were for real in fighting against the establishment when I started going on right-wing shows and I would say something negative about Mitch McConnell. And when I did that in the past, what I would get back is, oh, no, Mitch McConnell's great. Pelosi's terrible, but Mitch McConnell's great.
Now what I'm getting from the right-wing hosts, which is amazing, and let alone the base, they're all saying, yeah, I hear you. We got concerns about them. We got concerns, okay?
Let's do that here. What do you guys think of Mitch McConnell?
All right. Yes, I love that. So look,
when had the Democrats boo Nancy Pelosi or Chuck Schumer, right? When have they boo anybody? When have you came out, they booed Lindsey Graham, right? They booed Ted Cruz. They booed a couple of people, right? That Donald Trump, they booed people at a Donald Trump rally that they didn't like. Oh, boo, fuck that nigga, ooh. Get him up out of here. I don't know something. Donald Trump like Lindsey Graham. Boo, motherfucker, boo. I done saw that. I ain't never saw no Democrat introducing Democrat and the crowd like, boo, fuck that motherfucker. Get him up out of here. Traitor. I ain't never saw that. But the Republican Party will do that shit quick. Right? We'll kick a motherfucker. You saw what we done to Liz Cheney. Quick, get your ass up out of here, Liz. Boo.
my left-wing friends that are watching out there, they just booed Mitch McConnell. That's a great thing, okay? And let's do one more. What do you guys think about Dick Cheney? My left-wing friends out there, we have been waiting for the right-wing populists to boo Mitch McConnell and Dick Cheney our whole lives. Take the win. Take the win.
Yeah, so I said, look, there's a lot of good populist shows on the left that I like, and it's because there are. So Breaking Point's a good show. Kyle Kalinski's Secular Talk is a good show. He was against me going on MAGA. I haven't seen his video, but Kyle's been against us a couple of times. But I largely didn't hold a grudge on that.
But even wait, let me just stop you. Let me just stop you. First of all, you had a great conversation with Crystal Ball. I think she made some really good points to you on. I think it was on Breaking Points. Kyle has, I think, been very disturbed, especially by your appearance with Charlie Kirk.
Now, what we need to do in the Democratic Party is we need to do likewise. We need to have a revolt against the Joe Bidens, the Kamala Harrises, and the Nancy Pelosi's.
Oh, they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that, right? They said they were sickened by him being on here saying this shit, right? They were sick.
What you just said there, they've been against us. I really want to just dig into this idea that, because you're a fighter, man. That's cool. That's great. But like, you really do have a very, I almost want to call it Bush-like, Cheney-like, you're with us or against us attitude.
100% wrong.
And the Hillary Clintons, and now all of a sudden the Dick Cheneys. What are they doing on our side? Are you guys nuts? Right?
I have to interject. When all of a sudden Kamala Harris is doing the Liz Cheney thing, I said, does she want to lose? I mean,
what's amazing is I said the same thing. Look, Dick Cheney polls at 13%. What lunatic thought it was a good idea to wrap yourself around Dick Cheney? I mean, when we started the Young Turks 22 years ago, longest running show in internet history.
And then Dick Cheney shoot a motherfucker. Dick Cheney was one of the worst picks you ever could have picked, right? That's like Donald Trump picking Don Lemon to be motherfucking the White House spokesperson, right? We wouldn't. Oh, you think MAGA would agree with that? You think MAGA would agree with Don Lemon being his White House spokesperson? Come on.
History, first ever YouTube partner with original YouTubers. Are one of the driving forces was get Dick Cheney out of office, right? And now for Kamala Harris to come full circle and say, oh, I've got 90 corporate CEOs backing me, and I've got all these executives on my side, and I've got Dick Cheney and Liz Cheney on my side, was so counterproductive. It's not what the left wing stands for. It's not what the Democratic Party should be about.
Right? You think, look, you think most of the Democrats, think about this, right? You think most of the Democrats, white, Hispanic, whatever they must be, business, elite, whatever, you think they wanted to see a motherfucker twerking on stage? You think they wanted to see a rap concert? Who you think they was catering? Think about this. You think Cenk or people that are like Cenk, right? That are a populist. You think they want to see a rap concert with their money? You think they want to see Beyonce, Lil Jon Ursher, John Legend, Bruce Springsteen? Huh? You think they want to see that? No. Didn't nobody want to see that. Like he said, I'm pretty sure most of the Democrats don't agree with none of this shit they doing. They can't.
Like you just literally, I love that you're proving my point. But when I say this, you truly you sound like people are either against you, but if they criticize you, they are not. And yet here you are, Cenk, telling the entire right wing that all you want to do is break bread with them. That you want to.
Look at her. She said, you said it now. You're telling the whole right wing you want to break the right wing. You want to break bread with him just because he went on this show. Instead, we need to unite and do what the fucking Republicans did and revolt against motherfuckers you know we don't like. But everybody got to agree. They pick who they want to pick. You don't have a choice of the speaker, the House, the presidential. They robbed Bernie Sanders. They robbed. Come on, man. Y'all don't get a chance in this shit. Y'all don't get y'all gotta go with the trans vote. Y'all gotta go with the Build Back Better plan. Y'all gotta go with the Green New Deal. Y'all have to go with the infrastructure shit. Y'all have to go with all that COVID relief. Y'all have to go with all of that shit. But none of it worked. None of it. But it's saying like, oh, but if you criticize, oh, but they can't criticize you. What are they criticizing me for going on the show, interviewing with a right wing or a conservative podcaster or whatever? Why am I being criticized for that? I didn't say nothing wrong.
Debate with them, but afterward you want to go have a beer.
Yes, I do.
So look at that. Look, you want to debate with them, but after that you want to go have a beer. You can't do that. He's like, yes, I do. Can we do that? I wouldn't have a beer with somebody I debate with, smoke a blunt, and all that. Let's do that. Let's get it out the way. Let's talk. Let's conversate. Don't just get mad at me and angry at me and shut me off and call me all kind of names because you say I believe a certain thing. Right? That shows how closed-minded you are. And you're going to judge me based on everything you believe that you supposedly, you believe in Agenda 25. Nigga, I never wrote whatever Agenda 25 or Proposition 2. I don't even know what the fuck it is. Agenda or prop, whatever the fuck. I ain't even wrote it. Read it. The hell I gonna know about it for? You get along with this. What? I don't. Nigga, Donald Trump ain't implementing no motherfucking Project 25 laws. None of them. Right? Y'all the motherfuckers trying to do the Project 25 where we're going to stop the election. We're not going to certify this and we're going to protest that. Y'all the motherfuckers doing the Agenda 25. But you want to blame the conservatives.
But if they criticize you, they are not. And yet, here you are, Cenk, telling the entire right wing that all you want to do is break bread with them, that you want to debate with them, but afterward you want to go have a beer.
Yes, I do.
So the problem is the establishment. They are controlled by the donor class, and mainstream media is their marketing arm. They do not do news. They do propaganda.
You want to have a beer with people who want to put people in mass deportation camps. They want to deport.
You want to have people. Look, you want to have a beer with these people. Look, you want to have a beer with these people, right? Not only these people, but these people want to hurt my people, and you want to have a beer with them. Right now, you're a bad person because you want to have a beer and debate somebody that's trying to lock up my family. This is the craziest shit in the world. This is how they think. They don't want to look how many say I'm not going to Thanksgiving dinner because people voted for Donald Trump. Look how these motherfuckers think. Right? You want to break bread with somebody who's trying to lock up people. You want to debate and be friends with them. Shame on you.
You're gonna get put in camps. You
want to have a beer with people.
Marketing arm. They do not do news. They do propaganda.
You want to have a beer with people who want to put people in mass deportation camps. They want to deport.
You think we're gonna get put in camps? You sound all right. Anyway,
and one more thing. What I want you guys to recognize is that mainstream media you think is against.
He's about to say, bitch, you sound stupid. But anyway, that was Joe Biden say. Well, anyway, he'll be saying you sound stupid. They want to put people in concentration camps. I ain't never heard Charlie Kirk say no shit like that. I ain't never heard Donald Trump say no shit like that. Right? Hey, I go to, I do skits tomorrow, right? Tomorrow is recording day for me. I got to go do the hidden skits tomorrow, right? I got one long one coming up for the Donald Trump relocation program. I got one long 30-minute one to come up. I'm almost finished with that, right? But I got a GoFundMe film tomorrow, and I'm thinking about doing it in concentration camps. I'm thinking about putting that up in there, man. Do you want to sign up to put some immigrants in the concentration camps? Like if Donald Trump break him in concentration camp, we're gonna need some niggas to help break them out. Oh, I should bring that up. You want to put people in concentration camps? Oh my God, I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I don't know. Oh my God, I don't know if I'm gonna immigrant. I don't know if I'm gonna go with the plantation. There's so many things I can go with tomorrow. But tomorrow is skit day, so be ready for another hidden camera skit coming up sometime this weekend or something. Because tomorrow is film day. Damn it. Let's go. I'm gonna try to use that concentration camp in a joke tomorrow. I'm gonna try to sneak that one in.
Against you. You think they're against the right wing. But they also hate Bernie Sanders. And they also hate me. And they also hate the populists on the left.
You think I sound crazy? They're starting with Chinese people. That's my fucking family, dog. Like, what are you talking about?
That's such an excuse. Okay, no, they're gonna start.
Wait a minute. They're gonna start with Chinese. I thought they're gonna start with the immigrants in jail. I thought they were gonna start with the immigrants in prison. I thought they were gonna start with the motherfuckers that they're gonna start with my family, dog. This bitch is lying. I know Cenk like, man, for real, bitch, they're gonna start with Asians. You are far back on the list. Bitch, they're gonna start with El Salvadorians, Mexicans, Haitians. They'll kick all them motherfuckers out. Unless your people are spies, bitch. They're gonna start with my people, dog.
You think I sound crazy? They're starting with Chinese people. That's my.
They start with Chinese people. That's my people, dog.
They also hate the populists on the left.
You think I sound crazy? They're starting with Chinese people. That's my fucking family, dog. Like, what are you talking about?
That's my fucking family, dog. What are you talking about?
With Chinese people. That's my fucking family, dog. Like, what are you talking about?
That's such an excuse. Okay, they're gonna start with Muslims. They're gonna start with my people. Okay?
Sure.
They've debated who they're gonna start with, Muslim or Chinese. Wait a minute. Oh my God. I should just do questions on the street. I should just do questions on the street, right? Yeah. Hey, question A. When Donald Trump I can see it now. Hey, you want to answer these questions for me on camera? I'll give you a little prize or something. Look, question number 1. Should Donald Trump send niggas who he deport back to Mexico in the concentration camp? Who should Donald Trump start with? He said he start with the Muslims, the Asians, the Haitians. Who do you want them to deport first, motherfucker? Oh yeah, look. Oh, yeah. That'd be part of the camera trick. Yeah, I'm with the Donald Trump police, and we want to we starting to deport immigrants next month. We want to know who you want us to deport first. Yeah, I should do that. I should come up and I should do that. Y'all, hey, that's gonna be the hidden camera. Like, who do you deport first? No, we ain't gonna do no. No, we're gonna stay off deportation for a week. We gotta stay off of deportation. Deport. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do something else. We gotta do abortion or something else. You know what I'm saying? Something else, crime or something else. You know what I'm saying? Homelessness, right? I think I'm gonna do the homelessness skit. But let's get back up into this. Cenk Uygur.
Yeah.
Stop hiding behind vulnerable communities.
What mainstream media really loves is the establishment and the elites. They're against all of us combined.
Hiding behind vulnerable communities.
Yes, you are. You're using
I'm
them as
standing in front of vulnerable communities, James.
I'm standing in front of them. My people finna get deported, dog. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm standing in front of this shit. They're gonna stop my people. Who you wanting to get up out of here first? God damn it, I damn near feel like doing another. Oh my God, I damn near gotta do another border skit tomorrow.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm in front of vulnerable communities. I'm the most endangered, Franny.
By tweeting at Elon Musk? Please, no, help me. Come on, Cenk. This is...
She called him a bitch. No, I'm the most vulnerable. I'm standing out in front of him. Help, please help me. She called him a bitch. Oh, if I would have Cenk, I would have walked off the stage like, you know what? Oh, I'm out of here. You know, oh, Cenk, help me, Elon Musk.
What are you doing?
I'm in front of vulnerable communities. I'm the most endangered, Franny.
By tweeting at Elon Musk? Please, no, help me. Come on, Cenk. This is so sad. That's so sad.
Let's take
it down. Let's simmer down. No. Simmer down. I'm asking. Let me just ask you.
And if we dare,
she told her to simmer down, she Kamala Harris his ass. I'm talking here, and he shut the fuck up. No. Simmer down, Cenk. Simmer down. I'm talking here. She Kamala Harris his ass.
Let's simmer down. No. Simmer down. I'm asking. Let me just ask you.
And if we dare unite on issues we agree on, they will be livid, and it'll be a beautiful day in America.
And that is correct. I mean, you were kicked off of some of the cable news channels for having heterodox opinions on certain issues.
There's a conspiracy theory going around that says that the only reason that Donald Trump is even running for the presidency is to make Republicans look crazy and extreme. And
you know, Bill Clinton said that. Bill Clinton said, run for the Republicans, Donald Trump, and run all your policies and make them look bad. That's what reported. Bill Clinton told Donald Trump, run, Donald Trump, run, but only run Republican. He thought it was a joke. Donald Trump for the run for the Republican. He thought it was Bill Clinton thought it was a joke. Obama thought it was a joke. Guess what? It ain't funny now, is it? Because he retired all of you sons of bitches.
Ensure that Hillary Clinton will become the next president of these United States.
Yeah, we'll encourage Donald Trump to run on the Republican side, and it'll destroy the Republican Party. How'd that work out for you, Bill?
And now there's something that's going to add fuel to the fire of that conspiracy theory. It has been revealed that President Bill Clinton spoke on the phone with Donald Trump immediately prior to Donald deciding to actually run. This is being revealed by an expose by the WashingtonPost.com, who's been speaking to some anonymous aides to both of those men. 4 Trump allies and 1 Clinton associate familiar with the exchange said that Clinton encouraged Trump's efforts to play a larger role in the Republican Party and offered his own views of the political landscape.
And so I remember saying at the time, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Because what I sensed was you need a non-politician to lead the revolt. So, because all the politicians, and right now they're having a conversation on the Democratic side about 2028, and the only people they mention are politicians. And my answer to that is hell no, okay? Because the politicians are used to the corruption. They grew up in the corruption. They like the corruption. They got their power through the corruption.
A lot of times, all of them. And Donald Trump destroyed all of them corrupt politicians, all of them who got their power through corruption. George Bush and his family, gone. The Cheney and his family, gone. The Biden and his family, gone. Obama and his crew, gone. Huh? All of them gone. All the crooked families that was in the Republican and on the Democratic side, all them son of bitches gone. Who? Who sent them home? Who sent them motherfuckers packing? Huh? Who sent them packing? Who's gone? All the motherfuckers gone.
Through the corruption.
A lot of times.
That's all of his donors and special interests out there. So that's what it is. That's what. And by the way, let me just tell you, we needed tickets. You can't get them. You know who has the tickets for the? I'm talking about to the television audience. Donors, special interest, the people that are putting up the money. So it is. The RNC told us we have all donors in the audience, and the reason they're not loving me, the reason they're not loving me is I don't want their money. I'm gonna.
Huh? Donald Trump came out there and spit the truth, right? And all the donors was mad, but the people like, hell yeah, spit that shit, Don. Spit that shit. Spit it. Everybody at home like, hell yeah, that's the motherfucker right there. Spit it, dog. He's spitting the truth. We know he is corrupt. He's spitting the truth. Spit that shit, dog. How much money Jeb Bush raised? Billions.
The reason they're not, excuse me, the reason they're not loving me is I don't want their money. I'm going to do the right thing for the American public. I don't want their money. I don't need their money. And I'm the only one up here that can say that.
Back in 2016, actually 2015, after I think it was the second debate, when Trump was on stage and he said, I gave all these guys money and they did exactly what I wanted.
You've also supported a host of other liberal policies. You've also donated to several Democratic candidates, Hillary Clinton included, Nancy Pelosi. You explained away those donations, saying you did that to get business-related favors. And you said recently, quote, when you give, they do whatever the hell you want them to do.
You better believe it.
You said when you give, they do whatever you want them to do, right? He got up there and said, the tax, yeah, I cheat on my tax because you allowed it, motherfucker. He talked about them. Yeah, I gave all these motherfuckers money, right? He talked about their donors. These all motherfuckers are the donors. This is the truth, huh? He spit the truth. I gave these motherfuckers money. They all done what I said. Everybody in this motherfucking states.
And saying you did that to get business-related favors. And you said recently, quote, when you give, they do whatever the hell you want them to do.
You better believe it.
At that point, everyone on earth, certainly in establishment and mainstream media, says he has no chance of winning, none.
But what specifically did they do?
If I ask them, if I need them, you know, most of the people on this stage I've given to, just so you understand, a lot of money.
I went on the Young Turks and I said, he's going to win the Republican primary, okay?
I will tell you that our system is broken. I give to many people. Before 2 months ago, I was a businessman. I give to everybody. When they call, I give. And you know what? When I need something from them, 2 years later, 3 years later, I call them. They are there for me. And that's a broken system.
So
It is done. I give them money 2 years, 3 years later. I need something from them, right? They are there for me. I gave most of these motherfuckers money on stage. They better shut the fuck up talking to me. Donald Trump broke the system. He broke the system.
Because people hate corruption and they know it in their bones.
What did you get from Hillary Clinton and Nancy Pelosi?
Well, I'll tell you what, with Hillary Clinton, I said, be at my wedding, and she came to my wedding. You know why? She had no choice because...
You know what I done to Hillary Clinton? I said, be at my wedding, she did. You know why? She had no choice because I gave her that money. Huh? She had no choice but to be at my wedding. I gave her how much money I get Kamala Harris when she was running, huh? To her homeboy, Tricky Dicky, huh? Willie Williams, huh? I gave all these other bitches money and done what I said. It's a broken system, huh?
Bones.
What did you get from Hillary Clinton and Nancy Pelosi?
Well, I'll tell you what, with Hillary Clinton, I said, be at my wedding,
be at
and she
my
came
wedding.
to my wedding. You know why? She had no choice because I gave. I gave to a foundation that, frankly, that foundation is supposed to do good. I didn't know her money would be used on private jets going all over the world. It was.
She had no choice. That's the true boss.
So you got to know what to convince the American people of and what to hold your ground on. And the number one thing to hold your ground on is constitutional rights.
We're not going to let it happen. We are going to protect our Second Amendment.
So I'm going to do some...
Like the Second Amendment.
You already
got him. Got him. We're going to protect the Constitution. The first right is the constitutional right. What about the Second Amendment? Wait a minute. You got me on that one. Got him.
On is constitutional rights.
We're not going to let it happen. We are going to protect our Second Amendment.
So I'm going to do some...
Like the Second Amendment.
You already said 12 things that I need to respond to. Can I respond to them?
No, I want to ask you this one question.
Of course not.
Let's talk about you going on these shows. just simmer down. Let me ask you one question.
No, you can't respond to the shit I already asked you. Let me ask you what I want to ask you so I get some clickbait. Of course I can't. You know you can't.
Imagine if Kamala Harris had won. Okay, she wins. She wins the popular vote. She wins obviously the Electoral College. Incredible, first female president, blah, 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 all this stuff. And Tucker Carlson started making all these rounds on like really like progressive leftist shows, went on Kyle's show, went on my show. I'm like, who the hell? Started reaching out and wanting to talk and wanting to come to agreement on things. What would that look like to you?
Second clip. This takes place about 17 minutes in, where they're literally handshaking with one another.
Yeah, would look.
He said literally handshaking with one another. You're not supposed to handshake with another man if it's conservative. This sickens him. He shook with somebody. It made him so ill.
Where they're literally handshaking with one another.
Yeah, it would look like Tucker was trying to reach out. Tucker's a bad example because I would be surprised if he did that. But okay, yeah, no problem.
What would it look like to you?
I wouldn't. What I don't. And do I think that Tucker would be selling out? No. There's no chance.
No.
So, no, I know. So, guys, look at that. We totally disagree on that issue. But you
were asking for that one.
No problem. No. But look, that was an important moment because we totally disagree on that issue. But we just shook hands anyway. And you know what we'll do afterwards? We'll have a beer.
Charlie Kirk, a white supremacist, someone who is an anti-Semite, someone who hired someone outed as a virulent anti-black white supremacist by Tucker Carlson. Fox News fired him when his secret blog was exposed. Blake Neff is his name. And Charlie Kirk snatched him up to be a producer and a frequent appearer on his show. And Cenk Uygur has nothing but good things here. Handshakes and let's go get a beer with Charlie Kirk.
Right? They talk about unity, right? You only can unify if you join a party. Ain't that a code? There's no shaking hands with us. Like, we would shake your hand. Hey, you'll never hear conservative like, why you say sink hand? Why you sell out? Why you talking to liberal? You'll never hear nobody say that. You didn't hear nobody say, Donald Trump, why you talking to Joe Scarborough? Never. Donald Trump, why you talking to motherfucking Mark Zuckerberg? He banned you from Facebook. Why you talking to Tim Cook? They took you off Amazon. They gave you a hard time getting your shit on the store. Your True Social. Why you, You ain't heard no Republican, right, get mad at nobody for going over and crossing the line and saying, hey, I'm going to talk to you. You don't see Maddie getting mad at Candace Owens going on all these liberal shows. Oh, Candace Owens, why you go on these liberal shows and giving them talking points? No, because she go on their show and she destroys them. No one from the Conservative Party is worried about Candace Owens going on nobody's show. Nobody. You're not going to hear one question about why Candace Owens goes on any show, because we know why she goes on the show, to destroy people with facts and make them look bad. Look what she did to Nick Cannon. Look what she did to the other nigga, Ray J. Look what she did to Don Lemon. Look what she done to all these people who came up and tried to face her. She destroyed them. And then nobody Republicans say, oh, Candace Owens going on the Don Lemon show. Oh, Candace Owens going on the Ray J show talking about transgenders. Why was she going to go on there? Because we love the debate. Bring us on.
I'm not, it's not about selling out. What would it just seem like? Hey man, we can agree. Yeah, you know what? I did say that Kamala Harris was a DEI hire and she's basically a communist, but now I just feel like I've antagonized you and I'm here to like break bread and let's talk and let's get stuff done. What would that look like to you?
He didn't say that. He was on there saying we need to revolt and do the same thing the Republicans did in the Democratic Party. He didn't say nothing about joining forces. He didn't say nothing about switching over. He didn't say nothing about uniting it with MAGA, nothing like that. He said we need to follow the example and do the same thing they done, what we done, so we can get somebody that somebody want to vote for. Huh? That's all he said, but they turned it to, oh, you want to bump elbows and he didn't say that.
It would look surprising, but I wouldn't care. I'd find it interesting. Why? What does it look like to you?
I mean, to me, if Tucker Carlson did that, I'd be like, oh, we fucking won. We won like crazy. We won so resoundingly. He's doing an apology tour because 3 ghosts visited him in the middle of the night and he's completely changed his tune because he wants to throw down with the winners. We are crushing it. And I saw in that moment, you want me to play it for you? When Charlie Kirk goes, we're glad Cenk's here, everybody. And that was the feeling that I think a lot of right-wingers have when they look at you, Cenk, where they're like, damn, yo, we crushed so hard. Even this guy is turning now.
They said he turned it. Oh my God. This is what they do to you. This is what they done to Joe Rogan. This is what they done to Elon Musk. This is what they done to Robert F. Kennedy. Right? This is what they done to Tulsi Gabbard. This is what they done to a lot of different people that turn Republican. Right? Push them out. Don't believe in one thing, push you out. You don't believe in the gay shit, push you out. And abortion, push you out. Women's rights, push you out. Men and women's sports, push you out. Right? You don't believe in the Gaza, push you out. You don't believe in abortion, push you out.
The only way for Trump to pull this off is to make the argument that it's all about America. It's
right. We're talking about the Visa cards, right? We're finna get into the Visa cards. And this part right here is what I say about when America picking the best candidates, right? Now, Stephen A., I guess he's a populist. He give a populist perspective. He get like, well, maybe that is a good idea, but he's not going to give it all the way credit, right? But he's saying maybe that's a good idea. I kind of agree with that. And a lot of populists do. And a lot of Republicans do. Getting the best of the best, not all of the all. It's a category you got to fit in. Let's go.
It's all about America.
Yeah, except I'm not turning. I've said it 2,000 times.
I'm just saying what it would look like. I'm just saying what it would look like.
Keep saying it like it's true when it isn't remotely true.
And anything that contributes to America being number one is something that we should support.
But okay, let me address it. So, okay, number one, you're empirically wrong because guess what's happening? Matt Gaetz has reached out to us, Tucker Carlson, to come on our shows. And so it's your exact analogy, okay? Patrick Bet-David, et cetera, and they won. They're still trying to come on the Young Turks. Why? Because they're trying to have a conversation, not because they want to do an apology tour.
Or they want to have a debate. They want to have a debate. They want to have a conversation. Why we can't come on your show? You're going to invite them on your show. Watch if he invite them on the show. Watch the backlash he get if Tucker Carlson come on the Young Turks. Oh my God.
That has to be his argument.
But nevertheless, they want to talk to the left.
But you had to make it's because they think that
your version of the left says, no way, we never talk to the other side.
And it gets very, very interesting because now it's a debate.
But we're not authoritarian.
Jake, that's not true.
We're not authoritarian. You are not allowed to disagree 1%, but we're not authoritarian. We have no power, so we're not authoritarian.
And having that debate, here's where the advantage is. At least in the Trump administration, there appears to be a debate allowed.
All the Democrats said you can't even have a debate in the Democratic Party. You can't even debate with a liberal. They don't have debates. It's stay way or no way. Choose this candidate. Choose this law. Choose this policy. This way or no way. The Senate always 50 this way or that way. Everybody's on board. Everybody. Look at all the senators. 99% of Joe Biden voting bill they all voted for. I don't think it was a motherfucker under 89%. They all vote the same way. All of them. You hear that? You don't get a chance. The races, they don't get a chance to debate.
You're not allowed to disagree 1%, but we're not authoritarian. We have no power, so we're not authoritarian.
And having that debate, here's where the advantage is. At least in the Trump administration, there appears to be a debate allowed.
So that's not how it works, Franny.
What has ailed the Democrats? It's not an ideology alone. It's not their feelings alone. It's the fact that if you refuted what they said, if you are part of their party, cancel culture kicked in.
So what do they say? You must agree with Kamala Harris, otherwise that's it. You're a heretic and you're being driven out from the party. You know that. The establishment Democrats have done that to us for the last 20 years. Don't tell me that there's no power on the left.
If you were not a part of their party, it was ostracism, and it was ultimately hate mongering and fear mongering that were thrown into the equation.
There's tons of power on the left. And when the swarm comes, the left-wing swarm, you'd like to be called a woman. You racist, fascist, transphobe. What? I'm not authoritarian. No, that is an authoritarian mindset.
There was no room for debate.
Just you don't have to have power to have an authoritarian mindset.
And enough voices weren't being heard.
You can't have a debate and your voice is not being heard in the Democratic Party. Ain't that a cult? Ain't that a cult? Ain't that being brainwashed? Huh? Ain't that being follow the leader? If you can't have a debate in your own party, as soon as the Republicans have a debate, motherfuckers say, hey, man, I don't like that speaker. Well, look at it. The party's in disarray. Hey, man, this motherfucker voted for that bill. That's a stupid-ass bill that he voted for. I don't want my speaker. You ain't never heard nobody say that about Hakeem Jeffries? Hakeem Jeffries. You ain't never heard nobody say Hakeem does some stupid-ass bill. We need to vote his stupid-ass out. They said that about Mike Johnson. They said that about the other motherfucker, Kevin McCarthy. Man, voted that. He voted for this shit. We're going to vote his ass out. I don't like this bill. I'll never vote for this shit. You hear Republicans saying that shit, it's not far enough. They didn't do this. I ain't never vote for that shit. I don't give a fuck what Trump say. You see it all the time. Not in the Democratic Party. All way or the highway. No debate. No discussion. You ignored.
And the great majority of left-wing voters are not far left.
Diversity amongst those voices not being heard.
They think a woman should be called a woman.
You're black, you're white, you're gay, you're lesbian, you're heterosexual, you're transgender. It don't matter. You still had to have one form of thinking if you fell under their umbrella. Otherwise, you were pushed out.
You're not allowed to disagree with the establishment. You're not allowed to disagree with the extreme left. No, I am allowed. I am allowed. And
no, you're not. No, you're not. People get mad because as soon as you speak the truth, you've been ostracized. Stephen A. and Cenk, you can tell the truth, right? Voice not being heard. Damn all that, right? You got to vote this way. You got by transgender to this, that. It's all that way or no way.
They think a woman should be called a woman.
You're black, you're white, you're gay, you're lesbian, you're heterosexual, you're transgender. It don't matter. You still had to have one form of thinking if you fell under their umbrella. Otherwise, you were pushed out.
You're not allowed to disagree with the establishment. You're not allowed to disagree with the extreme left. No, I am allowed. I am allowed.
Hang on. Wait, please. I don't want to lose the forest for the trees here, truly. And I hear what you're saying. I know it can feel online like a circular firing squad. I understand.
Billion%. It happens every time.
I know it does. So I come from movement backgrounds, right? This moment, sad to say, that's not the biggest fish we have to fry. In fact, we're in, again, a moment just before Project 2025 will be implemented, and people like myself, people who are on the streets,
people, Asians, going to be deported. Project 25, Muslim, Asians, Mexicans, and blacks.
demonstrating for Palestine will be recommended for deportation, among many other things. But of course, I guess maybe I'm using that as a shield. I don't know, according to you. But I did.
You're so stupid, and you deserve it.
Whoa! Let's get on Don Dick Sucker Lamone epic rant. Now, Don Dick Sucker Lamone, I guess he just got tired, right? Like all the woman, all the emotion, all the hold on came out of Don Dick Sucker Lamone. He can't take it no more, right? He's saying that since ain't nobody gonna stand up for the liberal movement, fuck it, I'll do it. If ain't no man gonna step up, fuck it, but if Barack ain't gonna do it, step aside, Barack. I got this. Kamala Harris can't do it. Kamala Harris, step aside. I got this. Oprah, Biden, you can't do it. Step aside. I got this. Don Lemon 2028. Don Lemon said, fuck this. I'm tired of being Mr. Nice Guy or Mr. Nice Homo or whatever. I don't know what he want to call himself. I'm tired of being Mr. Nice Homo. Right? I'm finna go bird on these dudes like MAGA. Y'all stupid. Y'all voting for this racist ass Indian bill about people coming over here and the best students and stuff like that. I was trying to take up, but I'm tired of this. Don Lemon finna go on an epic rant. Y'all stupid. He finna go on an epic rant. Let's hear what Don Dick Sucker Lamone gotta say. Y'all stupid.
Maybe I'm using that as a shield. I don't know, according to you. But I did.
You're so stupid, and you deserve it.
Whoa!
You deserve it because you're so dumb.
Whoa! Wait a minute. Whoa, Don Dick Sucker Lamone. What are you talking about? You're so stupid.
If Trump is saying there needs to be a healthy debate about America first, meaning the country, or America first, meaning people born in this country, and sacrificing the best that may exist out there across the globe, and that's a discussion that's worth having.
Yes, I am gloating over your stupidity. You have been co-opted because you're in a cult.
Don Lemon said you've been co-opted because you in a cult. You're stupid. Wait a minute, can he get away with that?
All of a sudden, that opens the floodgates for an abundance of other things that we can discuss.
And you don't even realize it because you have stupid MAGA brain.
Whoa.
And you don't get it.
What the fuck is stupid MAGA brain? What the hell is stupid MAGA brain? You don't get it because you have stupid MAGA brain. What the fuck is a stupid MAGA brain? I don't understand what the hell is like. Can you go to the doctor and the doctor be like, you know what, man? You suffer from stupid MAGA brain. What the fuck is that? It's a condition, you know what I'm saying? When you got a lot of racist thinking and about the border and transphobic thinking and stuff like that, you got a MAGA brain. Is that a diagnosis? Is that you go down? You got a stupid MAGA brain. Do they got a smart MAGA? Oh, wait a minute, man. You got to test the smart. You got a smart MAGA brain. What does that mean? That you don't want high taxes, you want the border closed, and you don't like crime in the neighborhoods, and you hate fentanyl. You got a smart MAGA brain. You got to judge like, man, this motherfucker got it. Like the doctor said, look, I got a MAGA brain, man. The doctor said I got a dumb MAGA brain. I went and got my brain scanned. He said I got a MAGA brain.
You don't even realize it because you have stupid MAGA brain and you don't get it.
But most importantly, I agree with the idea of there being an open, robust debate about it because it is not something that the Democrats allow.
How stupid and dumb are you?
The Democrats.
Don Lemon said how stupid and dumb are you? You ain't supposed to want a debate, right? You're supposed to do what the fuck we say.
It is not something that the Democrats allow.
How stupid and dumb are you?
The Democrats stopped letting people decide. One could easily argue.
Make sure, guys, hit record, call your reporter, or whatever.
It does things like a motherfucker go what? He's like, I want the world to know, right? I don't think he's doing this because he's mad. I'm thinking he's doing this because he ain't got nowhere to go. This nigga got kicked off of CNN. The Elon shit didn't work. His dude on the street shit didn't work. You know what I'm saying? We were trying to do the debate, right? Little podcast didn't work. He tried to come back to CNN. That shit didn't work. So he said, I'm finna go all out. Fuck it. I'm finna go on a rant. Like this, everybody, like get the recorders, get everybody, you know what I'm saying, record this. I'm finna just let it all out. Look at him. He said, get your recorders, get your popcorn and your peanuts, because I'm finna let it all out. All the homo in me, I'm finna let it all out. I'm finna let it all raise tonight.
Easily argue.
Make sure, guys, hit record, call your reporter or whatever, and tell them to watch. If you want to put this on.
Tell them to watch. I need some views. I'm gonna sacrifice my motherfucking motherfucking analyst career for this one, right? Call everybody.
On your Fox News or on your Hill or on your
like, share, subscribe to Don Dick Sucker Lamont right now. This nigga got five. This nigga's on one. I need to say this. I need to get this out.
Newsmax or on your Daily Mails or Post. Go for it.
Their mentality seemed to be you must obey the party line or you're out in your ass.
I don't give a you know what. Okay, I don't give a you know what.
That seemed to be what they were saying.
But because the hypocrisy is astounding as it relates to especially the MAGA folks right now and the right-wing media.
MAGA and folks in the what right? What do you mean? Fox News? Nigga, you ain't on no wing media, motherfucker. This nigga said right-wing media. You ain't on no wing media, motherfucker.
Censorship, cancer culture. There was no debate. That's why they're home.
It is astounding, the hypocrisy.
And Donald Trump is on his way back to the White House.
Now, let me just say this. I said something in reference to, I was responding to the MAGA folks who were being racist in regards to the gentleman.
Who, the Elon Musk? I was trying to defend Elon Musk, the gentleman that Donald Trump hired. I was trying to defend him against the racist MAGA folks.
That Donald Trump nominated to be the head of AI. They were on the internet, look it up yourself, being very racist and very vitriolic about Donald Trump appointing this person. And Vivek Ramaswamy got involved, and then he.
Wait a minute! I thought you was off Twitter. Why is you on there? Didn't you get off Twitter? Didn't you just cancel your account last week? Why is you at a Twitter battle and you supposed to cancel your account? Wait a minute! Didn't Don Lemon cancel Twitter account? Right? We need to look that up. Don Lemon cancel Twitter account. Don Lemon. Didn't he cancel his damn Twitter account?
Being racist.
Don Lemon cancels Twitter account. Don Lemon. He talking about I was online. You know what I'm saying? Cancel Twitter account. It ain't on there. Cancel Twitter. Yeah, he was on there talking about I'm off this. Because the people are so racist. The people are so racist, so I'm going to cancel my... What the hell are you doing online, Don Lemon? Wait a minute. This fool supposed to cancel his Twitter. Out of control, profanity, rant. Right? He can't supposed to cancel his Twitter. Right? Well, wherever that shit is, Don cancel his X account. Yeah, right there. He canceled his X account. Right? Don Lemon cancel his X count. Oh, well, that's some other shit. That's some other stuff. That's some other stuff. Well, he got canceled. He got cancel culture, damn it. Let's go back. Where we was at? He got cancel culture. I was in this one or this one? I was in this one. Don Dick Sucking Lamont.
He insulted, according to them, the MAGA people. Okay? So, as always, everybody gets all butthurt. I'm not referring to all of Trump supporters. I'm talking.
Wait a minute. Did he say somebody getting butt hurt? I guess his butt don't hurt no more. Yeah, wait. This is a gay man talking about somebody getting the butt hurt. Wait a minute, man. Ain't that like an oxymoron or some shit like that? A gay man talking about somebody butt hurt? That's like a gay man saying somebody go straight. Hey, man, where do you go? How you get to McDonald's? Go straight. A gay man ain't gonna never tell you to go straight. He gonna always say to go gay. What's that gay? That away. He ain't gonna never say go straight. He said they butt hurt. Nigga, who butt hurt?
Everybody gets all butt hurt. I'm not referring to all of Trump supporters. I'm talking to the MAGA brain people who will say and do anything to make excuses for any behavior that Donald Trump does, any bad behavior that the MAGA movement does.
Guys like Cory Booker
apologize for what?
Cory Booker's called for it.
Cory should apologize. He knows better. There's not a racist bone in my body. I've been involved in civil rights my whole career.
So yes, I stand by my words. And if you don't like what I said, then too effing bad. I don't care. And let me point the hypocrisy out to you, because you guys always say we are not voting for what? A pastor in chief. Sometimes I have an issue with some of the things that he says. It's true. I don't like how he says it, but it's true.
And by the way, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again.
I bet you Don Lemon like what Joe Biden said on that shit. He may not like what Donald Trump said, but I bet you he liked Joe Biden in his talk. I bet you like Joe Biden in his language, especially with the little kiddies in the pool and shit like that, and jumping down his legs. I'm pretty sure he liked that.
They look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
So you have to have the same standards for other people that you have for your guy. Some of you, the cult leader, okay?
I know Joe. We know Joe. But most importantly, Joe knows us.
And he ain't done nothing for us in 4 motherfucking years. The only thing he done up with hit us with the 94 crime bill. He don't know shit. That's why he came to the black people house with a big ass bucket of chicken. Like they thought big ass bucket of chicken was playing basketball with him. Like, what the fuck? That is the most racist shit you can ever do. Right? It's the most racist shit you can ever do. Go over black people house with some chicken and play basketball. What the fuck else you no, my God, Joe. Joe knows us. Yeah, let's go over to this nigga's house and play chicken, basketball, eat some chicken. Kentucky Fried Chicken.
That's right.
You guys have a higher, this is how messed up you are. You have a higher expectation of me, an independent journalist, a former cable news host, than you do for the person who sits in the Oval Office. Because his mouth is worse than mine. He calls everybody dumb.
That's a great asset. More inflation. What a stupid son of a bitch.
He don't call people, Joe don't call people dumb, but he's showing that he'll call people stupid. That was one of my favorite moments for Joe. What a dumb son of a bitch. I like Joe. And when he put on the Trump hat, them is in my top 5, right? When he put on the Trump hat, like, hey, right? That one, what a dumb son of a bitch. That was another, my all-time favorite. There was 2 of my top 5 right there. What a dumb son of a bitch. Look at Joe.
Is worse than mine. He calls everybody dumb.
That's a great asset. More inflation. What a stupid son of a bitch.
He calls black women dumb. He's called me dumb. He calls people stupid.
Do you want him to rein in Robert Mueller?
What a stupid question that is. What a stupid question. But I watch you a lot. You ask a lot of stupid questions.
He's called Kamala Harris stupid. He's called her names.
Who is one of the dumber people in the history of our country. Certainly the dumbest vice president, and would be beyond the dumbest president, but we're not going to let that happen.
And he's used profanity against athletes. He called them sons of bees.
We respect our flag. Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired.
He calls people out of their names all the time, and you love it.
You damn right. We love it. We love it. Right? So when they called Donald Trump Hitler, did his mother name him Hitler? When they call him a fascist, a Mussolini, did his mother put Mussolini on the birth certificate? Right? When they call him a white Nazi, is that calling somebody out their name that's not a white Nazi? Right? When they call him a murder, I'm just saying, like when they call, even on this channel, a rapist, a felon, right? When they call him names on that channel, do anybody say, hey, why are they calling Donald Trump names? Why nobody stop? Why nobody say, hey, don't call Donald Trump a rapist on this channel? That's not his name. The 34-time convicted felon, the rapist, hey, don't say that on this show. We're not calling people out their name. How many times have they stopped one person on CNN for calling Donald Trump a rapist? But he called people out his name. I'd rather be called dumb than a rapist any motherfucking day. To me personally, right? I can prove somebody that I'm not dumb, but how you gonna try to prove to somebody you're not a rapist? Huh? Think about that. Kamala Harris had all the opportunity to prove she wasn't dumb. She had time on her college test. She had time to her school. She had time to her press. She had all kind of time. She had time to her speeches, time to her interviews. She had all kind of time to prove she wasn't dumb, but she didn't prove nobody that she wasn't dumb. She had over $1 billion to prove she wasn't dumb. She didn't do it. Over $1 billion to prove she wasn't dumb. The richest campaign in history, she can prove she wasn't dumb, and she didn't do it. How many times Don Lemon has called everybody on here supporting people stupid, but he want to say Donald Trump called people out his name. He called people fascists and Nazis and Nazi sympathizers, and you know what I'm saying, and every name in the book. But he say, oh, Donald Trump want to call people names. Don't he have the right to defend himself? From the shit y'all called him, I think he ain't never called you gay. He ain't never called you a manphobe, a pussy hater. He ain't never called you that, Don Dick Sucker Lamone. He ain't never called you a rapist. Don't you got a rape case, Don Dick Sucker Lamone? Didn't you, supposedly finesse a man in the club? Didn't he? Sexual assault? Didn't Don assault? Didn't he have a sexual assault? Don opened up about his own, no, not your own sexual assault, right? This was accuser details sexual assault allegations. Don Lemon, CNN, right? Don't you got some sexual assault?
There's DIY.
Don Dick Sucker Lamone. Don Trump ain't never called you you're not accused rapist. He never brought up this accusation.
You like me? Is that why you're effing with me? And I said, no, just wanted to say what's up, man. And I looked, says, do you like me? Is that why you're effing with me? And I said, no, just wanted to say what's up, man. And I look at my boss and I look back and he has his hand in his pants, rubbing himself aggressively. And he shoves his 2 fingers up underneath my mustache, thrusts my head back and says, do you like your dick? he said it like 2 or 3 times after that.
Whoa, do you like pussy or dick? Like, which one do you like? Which one do you like, Dick Sucker Lamone?
Anybody that acts like that in public and without any fear of what it might do to somebody or the consequences it might have, that's a pattern. You know, it's I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, he's protected by the fact that he's African American, gay man on television, and I'm just some nobody.
You're a poor old white man. Don Dick Sucker Lamone. Nobody talking about your case, Don Dick Sucker Lamone, but you want to talk about everybody else's case, huh? Don Dick Sucker Lamone.
But when someone says the truth about you, you get all butthurt.
Butthurt!
And you get all...
Wait a minute. You tried to butthurt somebody in the club. Do you like pussy or dick? Wait a minute. I thought he was going to say, do you like Pepsi or Coke? Some shit like that. You want a hamburger or a pizza? Like this nigga is off the bat. You like pussy or dick? Like, wait a minute, man. What type of party is this? You just stick your hands in the pen like, smell this. You like pussy or dick? Why? You got both? He like this hit his thrust his hand in my. Like, I'm looking at my boss like, what just happened? Like, nigga, you just got molested. Don't pay attention. That's Don Dick Sucker Lamone. He's black and he's on TV. You can't do nothing about it. You can't. Just take it like a man. Just take that molestation like a man. You know what I'm saying? Like a white man. You can't do shit about it. Try to say he done it if you want to. Get all the cameras up out of here. Oh man, got a black man on TV talking about they on sexual assault. We can't have that shit in this club. This club will get shut down. All the sexual assault Don Dick Sucker Lamone done got away with up in here. These motherfuckers will come out the woodwork. Yeah, he molested me too. He stuck his hand up my butt and said, "Huh, do you like butthole or you like from the front or the back?" Like, wait a minute, Don, did you just molest me? You like the top? You like the top or the bottom? Wait a minute, Don. Can't you say hi first? Like, what's your name? Anything like that? Like, do you want a drink? I know. That's Don pickup line. You walk up to people, you like pussy or dick? Like, wait a minute. Don, who the fuck you think you talking to, Don? Oh, beat that little short ass. I mean, I was just saying, you like, you in this club, this is my club right here. Do you like pussy or dick? Like, what? I just came from out of town, man. I didn't know there was no club like that, man. Can't even give me a damn Heineken and watch the damn Laker game. I didn't come to get molested, man. Well, you should go to another club if you don't want to get molested. Like, wait a minute. And you look at the bartender like, hey man, that's Don. He's on TV. He's black. Like, what you gonna do? Like, you know, I'm gonna go to another bar, man. They'll be molesting people at this bar. I came to get a Heineken. I just got molested. Don finna go off.
But when someone says the truth about you, you get all butthurt.
Wait a minute.
And you get all in your feelings.
Yo, wait a minute.
So what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Even call centers, which rushed overseas in the hundreds of thousands. How many times you get the call? I'd like to talk to you about your credit card.
That was racist. We don't want to talk about what's good for the goose is good for the. Joe Biden was hating these Indians way back then, but you didn't say nothing then. Why is Joe Biden hating Indians?
What's good for the Donald is good for the Don. So my new energy going into 2025 is this. When Donald Trump tones down his rhetoric, he stops calling people names, he stops being racist, he stops using profanity, then I will.
Who gives a fuck about you? Who gives a fuck about you turning down your rhetoric? You know what? Can you imagine somebody telling Donald Trump that, hey, Donald Trump, we just got a message with Don Lemon on YouTube Live. He said if you turn down your rhetoric, he gonna turn down his. If you start with your racist, if you start with your racist talk, he gonna stop with his angry talk. Cause he got a new energy for 2025, and you don't want that smoke. You know what I'm saying? So what we're gonna do? We're gonna turn it down a notch, cause we got Don Lemon mad. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, and what's good for Donald Trump is good for the Don. This motherfucker, he said, well, look how he mad. What's good for the
So my new energy going into 2025 is this. When Donald Trump tones down his rhetoric, he stops calling people names, he stops being racist, he stops using profanity, then I will. Now, when I was in legacy media, I would always say, if something didn't just tumble out of my mouth, because I always sometimes forgot.
Wait a minute, what kind of shit is he? He said something done tumbled out of his mouth. What about all this shit that's tumbling in your mouth? Huh? At the club, man. What about all this shit that's tumbling in your mouth at that club that you've been molesting them grown ass men out? This motherfucker said, all the shit that comes out of my mouth. John Lemon, come on. Let's talk about the shit that goes in your mouth. When I was on legacy media, said all the shit that was coming out of my mouth. Shit that fall out of my mouth. Why? Now you're saying butt hurt and shit falling out of his mouth. Well, come on, Don.
If something didn't just tumble out of my mouth, because I always sometimes forgot that I was on television.
He had a goose in his gander. He had a little goose in his gander. Butt needs some hurt. Yeah, my butt. Look, my butt needs some hurt. Like, wait a minute, that's not the saying, Don Lemon. My butt needs some hurt. Like, wait, that's Don Lemon pickup line in the club. Hey man, my butt needs some hurt. Like, what? My butt needs some hurt. Like, what the fuck? You mean you butt hurt? No, my butt needs some hurt. Like, what? I want you bangers to gang up and bang on me. Like, what? We don't do that, Don. We can't do that, Don. My butt needs some hurt. Like, what kind of sexual come online is that? Can you imagine you in a club partying and shit, New Year's Eve, you know what I'm saying? Don Lemon drunk. Yeah, hey, my butt needs some hurt. Like, what the fuck? Hey, I'm finna go away. I'm finna go away with this. I think I'm finna leave this club. Don Lemon is drunk again. Somebody gonna butt some hurt tonight. My butt needs some hurt. Don Lemon probably got that on his back. My butt needs some hurt. Like, wait a minute. Enter here, right? My butt needs some hurt. That's probably Don Lemon dildo name. My butt. Let me go get my butt needs some hurt. No, not that one. My butt needs some hurt is that one right there. What the fuck is this, Don? Put some gas in it and start it. Like, what the fuck? My butt needs some hurt.
I always say my thing would be, what would Oprah do? Right? Because Oprah was a mentor.
What the fuck? You supposed to say, what would Jesus do? Right? That's like me saying, what would Kobe do? What would LeBron James do? What would Lamar Henry do? Lamar Jackson do? What would he do? What would OJ do? I'd be dating a white girl and shit, she break my heart. I'd be like, what would OJ do? What would Rick James do right now? Sometimes you get the wrong people in your motherfucking head. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. What would Ike Turner do in this situation to his kid? What would he do to Michael Jackson well, beat the shit out of Mike? You can't just think about the wrong people at the wrong time. What would OJ do? He was a mentor. I liked him in football, so I stabbed my wife. Like, wait a minute, man. Thought what OJ would do. That's what OJ would do. Oh my God, man. This nigga right here said, what will Oprah do? Probably have a period. You dumb son of a bitch. Who says that? What would Oprah do? You know, she was one of my mentors. You know what I'm saying? But he about to say, fuck Oprah. I'm going on one.
Right? What would Bryant do? What would Bryant Gumbel do? He's a mentor.
He gay too.
What would those mentors do? Because that was a different time, traditional media. And what would Michelle Obama do, right? Because Michelle Obama said, when they go low, we go high.
This nigga named all women and gay people, right? For his mentor. What would all the gay men and the women to do, right? What would they do? When they go high, we go, like, what would, that's like saying, what in the fuck would Rick James do? When I get high, when he get high, I get higher. What would Hunter Biden do? You be at the house, you got a prostitute, you got crack in the house, you got a gun. You know, what would Hunter Biden do? Throw the gun away, smoke the dope, and take pictures with the prostitute. Oh my God. What would Hunter Biden do? You think, have you ever thought a motherfucker in that situation? I don't think Hunter Biden kids ever thought no shit like that. Well, I wonder what my daddy would do. Bitch, you better not think what your daddy would do in the situation. You be high selling pussy on Sunset Boulevard, bitch. You do what your daddy do. Like, what would my daddy do? You better not do what your daddy do. Bitch, your ass, ooh. Don Lemon said, I see all of y'all, but I'm finna go high.
I love you, Michelle Obama.
Right.
Obama said, when they go low, we go high. I love you, Michelle Obama. We can't do that in this environment. And I saw glimmers of that at the Democratic convention this year when you and your husband, the former president, went off. I loved that energy. So sometimes for the folks who are in traditional media and you certain way and you operate on light and joy and not offending people. Oprah, I love you, but sometimes Gail, love you guys. Sometimes you need a proxy. I am your proxy. I am your anger translator.
Oh, I thought you were going to say transgender, right? My bad for jumping ahead. I thought you were going to say I'm your proxy, your angry transgender. Because I want to be a woman. I name everybody. What would Oprah do? What would Gail do? What would Beyonce do? This nigga said all the female. What would Beyonce do? She'd shake her ass. What would Megan Thee Stallion do? Right? He said, I'm sorry, I will be your proxy. You gotta have somebody that y'all go high, I'm gonna go low.
Like Barack Obama's anger translator. Okay, we'll get to that in just a moment. But let's talk about what happened. So you can put the video up. So I did this video, and people are like, someone said, oh, he's doing the show out of his living room, out of his house. I'm doing it out of my house because it's the holidays. I have a studio. So, don't even, whatever.
That's what kids do. I was wearing new shoes. I got my good shoes at the house. I was wearing that clothes because I got my good clothes at the house. I brought that. Well, whatever. You ain't got to explain. I was doing it. I got a studio.
Whatever to that. But let me just show you the hypocrisy in all of this. You got upset because you thought I was talking to all MAGA folks. I'm not talking to all MAGA folks. I'm not calling all Donald Trump supporters racist. I'm not calling all Donald Trump supporters stupid.
That's like saying, look, I'm not saying that all Muslims are racist. I mean, I'm not saying all Muslims are terrorists. I'm just saying most terrorists are Muslims. All terrorists are Muslims. Nah. That's like saying that. I'm not saying that all MAGA is racist, but all racists are MAGA. Not all y'all racist, but everybody racist is MAGA. Believe that. Not all y'all, but everybody has got a racial tendency. Everybody gets Transgender, they MAGA. Believe that. But not everybody. Believe that. What?
I have Donald Trump supporters in my own family. And you know what they said to me? Thank you for saying what you said, because he betrayed a campaign promise. He told us that he was going to cut down on immigration. And it was.
Wait a minute. Donald Trump not even, you said your family said thank you because he betrayed his campaign promise because he said he was going to cut down on immigration. Not only have he not been inaugurated yet, not only have he not moved into the White House yet, not only have he not signed a motherfucking policy yet, he not even the motherfucking president yet. Here he said, you know what my family said? I have family that are the MAGA members. You know what they said? They said, thank you for saying it. Because he said this, you was a motherfucking lie.
Wasn't just going to be certain people. And the reason I talked about it was because, as I said, the racist MAGA people online being racist against Indian Americans. Donald Trump and the MAGA people have now figured out that they need immigrants in order for this economy to survive, in order for our country to survive.
Who said that?
In order for our country to survive. Farmers have said that. Farmers said that to my friend over at CNN when she interviewed him. He said, we need migrants. We need immigrants. Otherwise, we would be in business for about 2 days and we wouldn't be able to keep our farms up. This is a dairy farmer who said that.
Nigga, they got machines that milk cows now. What the hell are you talking about? The fuck you guys are crackheads.
And so now all of a sudden, folks are realizing that they need immigrants. And now the tech bros are telling you, we need immigrants. We need these H-1B visa folks. And
not the motherfucker that's milking the cows and picking the strawberries and doing the cotton. We saying we need the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? Not the worst of the worst, you dumb son of a bitch. No, they're saying that we need immigrants. Now they're saying they need the elite immigrants.
Order to get our business done. So now all of a sudden they like immigrants, and then the racist faction of the MAGA movement lost their minds. Not all Trump supporters. Many of them were upset. Because they betrayed, but they weren't racist about it. They weren't saying toxic shit online. And so for everyone, like all of the people, there's some idiot over at the Hill. So this little, well, Don Lemon went on a racist rant. I don't know, some little dude with glasses. What's his name? Bobby or something. And then there's the other one, who always goes off, the Dore guy, whatever his name is. Someone he's upset because we canceled him on the show. Well, thank goodness we did. I had no idea we were even booking him.
You motherfucking lie. You know every booking you get. You know you got booked on Nickelodeon, motherfucker. Right? Because you ain't getting booked on too many shows. You doing shit from your basement.
Jimmy Dore, or whatever his name is. So let me just show you the hypocrisy, because you're upset because I said a few words that oh my God, I can't believe Don Lemon said a curse word. But you don't have the same energy when Donald Trump says it. Here's Donald Trump. Please play the one where Donald Trump is using all of the profanity but this is just a little bit of what he does. But just let's play some of it. Here it is.
Nobody gives a fuck. If that's Donald Trump being Donald Trump, he been the man, he been who he is. The same person he was before he was a damn president. Right? You want him to change?
You don't get upset with this. Watch.
People don't care who the hell they are. I fired his ass so fast. It's bullshit, okay? It's bullshit. This is the worst damn stage I've ever seen. You bring your whole damn family, whoever the hell you are, I love you. They make the crap right there.
Get that son of a off the field right now.
She said he's a We'll beat the out of them. Let them beat the out of ISIS also. He gets a nomination, they're going to sue his ass off. Whoever the hell brought this mic system, don't pay the son of a to put it in. You shouldn't pay the best, sir.
I would bomb the out of him.
You bet your ass I'd approve it. You bet your ass. I don't give a damn. You can tell them to go
themselves. It's political. Our country's going to hell. It's going to hell.
Listen, you mother.
Oh, I can't believe Donald Trump said some bad words. Is Donald Trump in a cringy rant? Did Donald Trump lose his mind when he said those words? Was he being offensive when he said this about the vice president? Here it is.
So you have to tell Kamala Harris that you've had enough, that you just can't take it anymore. We can't stand you. You're a vice president. The worst. You're the worst vice president. Kamala, you're fired. Get the hell out of here. You're fired. Get out of here.
Did America agree or did they disagree? Was he spitting facts or was he lying?
Oh, well, there you go.
Well,
were you offended by that? Did you run to the internet? Was Fox News or OAN or Newsmax or The Hill or whoever else, the Daily Mail, the Post, were you doing stories about how unhinged Donald Trump was to be
unsuperb Harris? Was it unsuper? Kamala is an anchor baby. Anchor baby. What the hell is an anchor baby? I don't know. I gotta look that up. Gotta look up anchor baby.
Saying stuff like that about the vice president?
They're gonna put you all back in chains.
Were you saying he was unhinged when he called NBA players?
You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent.
What about what Joe Biden said about Indians? What about when he said Donald Trump was unhinged, but Joe Biden said we're gonna be unchained? We're gonna be back in chains. What the hell? I'd rather be unhinged than in chains, right? Joe Biden talk about Indian. Hello, welcome to 7-Eleven. You go to 7-Eleven, you gotta have an Indian accent. Joe Biden said some of the most racist shit in the world, but you don't say nothing about him.
Or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent. I'm not joking.
Sons of bitches, where were you? Did you get all bent out of shape? Did you rush to the internet? Did you send angry, racist, homophobic emails to his family members, like for my family members? Did you do that?
Right. You was what racist, homophobic? Did you send them to my family members? Did you do that? Did you do that to them?
Or did you just sit by and go, yeah, that's great. He's owning the libs. Now remember, all of you have said, I wish he wouldn't say those things, but I wish he wouldn't say it the way he says it, but it's true. I like that he says it. I wish he would just, maybe do it a little bit differently. But he's right. And remember, you aren't voting for a pastor in chief. You aren't watching me or voting for me or counting on me to be what? A pastor in chief. You're counting on me to be a truth teller.
We're not counting on you to do a damn thing. John, we counting your whole ass to hurry up and get off air.
To show the anger or the frustration and to voice the anger or the frustration in this country. And sometimes you have to use salty language in order to do it. I don't like doing it. But sometimes you have to do it. Just remember, Jerry Falwell Jr., the guy, this guy's, one of your spiritual leaders on the MAGA side. Remember when he said this?
Look, Don Lemon getting money. Look, Don Lemon. This Don Lemon money. They're like, send Don Lemon money. They're like, yeah, Don, get him, Don. Don need the help. He was like, fuck it, I'm going all out.
About people who said that Donald Trump had a potty mouth and that he was all of these things. Remember when he said this?
You have to look past
you can't be, we're not electing a pastor in chief, we're electing a commander in chief, and we can't expect our commander in chief to have the same qualities as our pastors. And I think most of the rank and file evangelicals have figured that out on their own.
Permission structure for evangelicals to vote for Donald Trump, even with all of the stuff that he does or says that you make excuses for. You have a higher standard for me than you have for your commander-in-chief. What?
Who in the fuck got a standard for you? You have butt sex with men. What standard do we got for you, Don Lemon? You have butt sex. You're married to a white man. And you're claiming to be a black, I guess, voice of the black community. And you're married and you have sexual assaults on white men. You have butt sex. What do we expect from you? I don't understand what are you talking about. We don't expect nothing from you. If you was to have a threesome, right, in the movie theater with Pee Wee Herman and Jeffrey Epstein, we wouldn't give a damn. We would expect that of you. We wouldn't, nothing you would do would surprise us, Don Lemon. You have more morals for me. No, we don't, nigga. No, we don't.
What's your problem? Really? You're mad because I said somebody was dumb? Donald Trump has called me dumb a million times. Go look it up. Go look up how often he calls black women dumb, or women in general dumb. Bird brain, Nikki Haley. How often does he do that? Do you get upset with him? Do you do all kinds of specials? Oh my God, Donald Trump is unhinged. There's a cringe moment. No, because
the left do it. The left do it. We don't need to do it. Let Donald Trump say something. It'll be on CNN, MSNBC, you know what I'm saying, CBS, you name it. Let him say something. Let somebody around him say something. Let the Puerto Rican joke. Let anybody say anything. We don't need to say nothing because y'all are blasted every fucking news cycle for the next 58 hours. Right? So we don't need to say, oh, look at that. No, you said enough.
you're hypocrites. You're hypocrites. That's why.
Be mad.
Everybody uses language like that. You may not hear it. And I think that I don't think it's quite appropriate for the commander-in-chief to do it. But if you want to do it, that's your business. I don't really like doing it. But sometimes you have to get your point across. I will be your proxy, traditional media. Because the folks are tired of...
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
of falsities and lies. and to insult people. You invite them on. You pay them to be contributors. Because we need to hear from them. Well, you also need to hear from the people who are not going to give oxygen to liars, election deniers.
This motherfucker dumb. Call a spade a spade. You can tell he gay. He like, yeah, call a spade, Don. Get him, Don. No, you come on there. I will be your proxy. You can't do it. I will do it. You gotta have somebody go low. Let me be your proxy. I will do it for y'all. I will go low. Let me do it. Give me a shot.
And people who think that insurrections are okay. It was a walk in the park. So let me be your proxy for those of you who want to go high. I'm meeting you where you are. I remember Barack Obama, who you all say, oh, Barack Obama is so, aloof and whatever.
But I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Barack Obama told Jerry Seinfeld this when it comes to using salty language. This is what he said.
He didn't say if you don't vote for me, your ass ain't white. He didn't tell him that. He didn't tell Seinfeld that.
It help with your stress level. I'm gonna say help. This son of a bitch, this rat bastard comes in here, and it really you blow off a little steam, right?
Yeah, bad stuff or stupid stuff is happening constantly, right? Every day. So you have to be able to just make fun of. Wow, that.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
That was even dumber and more annoying than usual. That's when cursing is really valuable.
Sometimes cursing is really valuable. Thank you, Barack Obama. And this is what I feel like when I say I'm going to be your proxy. I'm going to be America, 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 America. I'm going to be your anger translator.
We got a gay man to be our angry translator. We got a fat translator in San Francisco. Now we got a gay translator on Don Dick Sucker Lamont show. Life cannot get better. Let me be your anger manager. Donate another $10, motherfucker. Donate another 10, goddammit.
Much like this one for the former president, Barack Obama, and my friend, Keith.
Because despite our differences, we count on the press to shed light on the most important issues of the day.
And we can count on Fox News to terrify old white people with some nonsense. Sharia law is coming to Cleveland, dropping the damn hills. Y'all's ridiculous.
We won't always see eye to eye.
Oh, and CNN, thank you so much for the wall-to-wall Ebola coverage. For 2 whole weeks, we were one step away from the Walking Dead. And then y'all got up and just moved on to the next day. That was awesome. Oh, and by the way, just if you haven't noticed, you don't have Ebola.
Sometimes you got to be angry. So look, I'm an emancipated person. I don't have to worry about it. So let me just say this for all of you hypocrites out there, okay? For all of you people who are upset about my salty language, for all of you people who are not understanding the context of what I was talking about, I'm talking about the racist people who are online talking, giving racist language and being bigoted about Indian Americans. Not all
Right. So now but this debate right here is going to be over pretty soon because America, and I'm pretty sure everybody on that Twitter page, right, and everybody in America got bigger fish to fry than to worry about somebody who's coming over here legally. When y'all motherfuckers didn't worry about who was coming over here illegally. You motherfuckers didn't worry about the worst of the worst, the rapists, the mentally ill, the sick, the disease. You didn't worry about none of them coming over here. You said let the border open for them. But as soon as Donald Trump said, well, wait a minute, we want a certain type of people to come over here first and legally, you say, hold on, it's a problem for you to want somebody to come over here legally, right? For you to want somebody to come over here productive, that's not going to come over here and rape or kill or steal. Or bring drugs. But these are the people that the Democrats want. These are the people that the Democrats say they finna fight for. They want to fight for the people in jail, but they won't fight for the motherfuckers that's geniuses in other countries. Don't bring them over here. That's racist. They're going to take certain people's jobs. Well, hell, these immigrants taking people housing. They're doing more than taking people jobs. They're taking people money. Hard-working money, tax-paying money. But you're not saying about nothing about that. You ain't saying nothing about the jobs they take in the local community. Them immigrants fighting with the same blacks in the same experiences that was born and raised in America. You ain't talking about them, but you want to talk about the motherfucking geniuses. But you don't want to talk about the rapists, the drug dealers, the car thieves, the women assaulters, the murderers. You don't want to talk about them. Let's talk about the geniuses, the engineers. See how dumb the Democrats' arguments sound? We're going to build a motherfucking a wall of rebel if ICE come over here, but we're gonna also build a wall of rebel if you try to bring some geniuses over here too.
Trump supporters, but the folks with the MAGA brains who will do anything to make excuses for their bigotry and for whatever Donald Trump wants to do. So in the words of your dear leader, if you do not like what I said and you do not understand what I said, you can go yourself. Okay?
Wait a minute. He just gonna say, "Oh my God, Don Lemon, how many times you done fucked yourself with something? A cucumber, a pickle, a gerbil, you know what I'm saying? A bat, a bedpost. You know what I'm saying? Anything that you can get your hands on. The damn handle on a luggage suitcase or some shit. Like, how many times you done fucked yourself with something, Don Lemon? You can just go fuck yourself. He done talk about something fucked himself, something falling out his mouth, and his butt hurt. Only a gay man can get away with language like this. If I said them three things in one video, y'all be like, wait a minute, Black, this show is not headed in the direction I'm trying to go. You done talked about shit flying at your mouth, going in your mouth. You done talk about your butthole hurt. Now you saying you want to go fuck yourself. Like, come on, Black, this is not that type of, I thought it's a political comedy show. You taking this shit way somewhere else, brother.
Thank you very much. Make sure you get the quote and put it all out in the media, wherever you want to put it.
Wherever you want to put it. Put the quote in the media.
Can't get him. You know who has the ticket?
You know who has the ticket? I got the ticket. You know what I'm saying? But let me get on, you know what I'm saying? Because I have stuff to do. I got to promote my show, and I got to start editing for tomorrow's show. So I'll be back tomorrow to do another show. You know what I'm saying? I probably get the bomb, and I got to get ready to write some jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let me go on both channels, right? What y'all want to? What should I do the hidden camera skit on tomorrow, right? Should I do it on Black people, right? Do they want immigrants to move in their house like an immigrant exchange? Should I hit the homeless, right, and do a skit on the homeless? You know what I'm saying? The crackhead exchange program. You know what I'm saying? If you have a crackhead in your head in your family, we want to change it for another crackhead. You know, we're trying to clean up the homeless situation. You know, you got a homeless family member that's a crackhead. We got another, crackhead. We want to change, like crack. Wife exchange. We're gonna do crackhead exchange. You know. Want to do that? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to do? Should I do the abortion tomorrow? Should I do the abortion? What should I do? There's so many things to do tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So many things to do. Let me see what I say. Good night, guys. Let me see what good ideas. We gotta come up with. I gotta write some questions. I got to write some questions. You know what I'm saying? We got to find out some answers. Should I interview? Should I do some street interviews? You know, Google sub bud. What the hell is that? Muhammad, what the hell? That's the dude's name? Google image search. That's the dude's name. I don't know that dude. But anyway, I'll think of something, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. You know what I'm saying? Sorry for the little long, you know what I'm saying? But I just thought that shit was funny, and this had to show different perspective of MAGA, right? Thinking MAGA, anti-MAGA, what the left would do to you, how they cancel culture, you know, how people are getting angry and just letting it all out on MAGA and stuff like that. So I just want to show y'all that, but I got something special for y'all tomorrow. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll be back. Tune in.